name is Incoming940, and today we're here today with another episode of the Saturday Thing. I know I said today twice, but I don't care. And two things before I get on to this very, hopefully entertaining Saturday thing. Yes, as you guys can see, my glasses are reflecting my screen, and it is kind of distracting, so I am going to try and lean back, maybe... No, I'm not wearing my glasses like that. And sorry for the mess of hair and the mess of... Yeah. We had a march-a-thon earlier today, about 9 this morning, and it went to noon. And I came in here. Actually, no, I went in there, ate, and went right back to sleep. And it was a good sleep. I'm telling you that right now. I was so tired. Even though it was only 3 hours of marching, and we didn't march much, I was tired. Okay, so anyways, actually... I would say aside from my personal life, but this Saturday thing kind of applies to my personal life, so I'm sorry, I just burped. That was very unethical. I just got done eating grilled cheese. Grilled cheese. So the first thing, let me start over. So today's Saturday thing, what we're going to be talking about is I'm going to be telling you guys a couple funny stories from my band days, or just from band. Actually, one of them happened today, and it was pretty funny. It's the first time it's ever happened, but I'm going to start all the way back freshman year. So we were having crap, what was it? I think we had a competition that day, and what had happened was the temperature, it was mid-October. I think we were going to a competition called USSBA. I don't know what it actually means, and I'm not going to take the time to look it up right now, but it was... The high today the day was supposed to be 60, and the low was supposed to be 45. Whenever we got out there, it was 40 degrees. 40 degrees outside. And we're like, how are we marching in this? The rules state that you can march. You can't march if it's below freezing. It was 40 degrees. It felt like freezing, but it wasn't. So, yeah. Well, I'm actually going to fix that because that just looks dumb. So, what had happened was, we all walked out to the stadium because our stadium is where we practice, because we have a practice field that we practice on to like set sets, and then we go to the actual field, the football field, to march it. No, I don't like this either. It works. So I don't have a picture with me right now. So me and a bunch of other, at that time, freshmen, now juniors, I was a freshman with them, we all were really cold, and we go, all freshmen, when we pointed somewhere else, and we're like, come over here, and all the freshmen just started laying down, and we just started laying down on top of each other, and trying to preserve heat, because it was so cold, and no one knew it was going to be that cold. I didn't even have a jacket, so I was freezing my butt off. So we were all just like here's one layer of people, the other people are just scattered at the top, and then there's a couple people up here, and it was just so funny. I have a picture of it. I may show it in the next Saturday thing, but yeah. So that was a pretty funny story. Freshman year was really fun because we did an infected show. Back in freshman year, 9th grade, I had my really, really long hair that went down to here, and I'd flip it to the side. I can't do that with this. I spiked this bad boy up. Look, bam. Actually, what if I just did that? Yeah. So freshman year was... Ugh. Band, it was fun. Band, it was really fun. Yeah, the hair was not. The hair was not at all. And yeah, look, this shirt is all stretched out because of marching band. So, yeah. So, the next story I'm going to tell actually happened today after our march-a-thon, which is something that we do to raise money for help for kids in the band, pay off their accounts, because if they don't pay off their accounts, they can't graduate. Granted, a lot of them are freshmen and sophomores, so they got time. We do have a couple seniors who did not pay who had not paid off their accounts. So yeah. So the story was, we were all headed back to the band hall from the stadium so we could put up our stuff and head home. Well, if you guys don't know what a marching band looks like, look up a marching band and you'll see that they have a hat on their head and something like a little feather thing. Well, that's a shako and that's a plume. So I was helping carry the plumes back. And I got into the band hall, and everyone was saying, go through the loading bay. And I'm like, okay. And if you guys don't know, the loading bay is where we keep all of our storage equipment, like our water jugs that we keep for games and stuff. And I'm like, what's going on? And I'm walking through the music theory room that connects to it, and I look and all the lights are on, and people are just standing around. I'm like, what is going on? And all of a sudden, I see people duck down. I'm like, something's happening. There's something in here. And I look up, and I just see a pair of wings just flying across the room. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's a bat. And I just like fell. I fell on the floor. And I'm like, there's a bat in here. And everyone was freaking out. I'm like, it's just a bird. Why are people freaking out? And so I was one of the last people there because I'm a section leader and I had to stay after. So me and a couple other people were waiting there, and one of our band directors got a bottle of water and chunked it straight at the bird. It didn't hit the bird, but it like hit right next to it, and the bird just like kind of fell because he was so scared about what happened, and it just started flying around again. And it was really sad because it couldn't see like the lights and the tiles, so it just kept hitting him. And I left before they got it out, but one of my friends, Peter, you guys probably know Peter. You probably don't know Peter, actually. I don't know. And they stayed after to help get it out. And Peter stood on top of the lockers with like a broom trying to get it to go down. And he almost hit it like 3 times. And on the 3rd time, it landed on the ground. And it didn't fly out. It literally walked out of the door. And we're like, okay, this is... It walked, not flew like it did coming in. It walked in. I'm like, I don't understand. Oh, and another story that relates to a bird. My sophomore year, I had to think about it. We were outside warming up. It was really kind of cloudy, and we saw a bird flying around, and all of a sudden, we just see something fall out of the sky, and it lands on one of the sophomore's flute's arms, and she just looks down and starts crying. I'm like, what just happened? And our band director, Mr. Smoot, saw it happen, and he just stopped, and everybody just busted out laughing. It was so funny. It was funny for everybody except her, which I feel really bad for her, but it was really funny. So band is honestly a lot of fun. They can have its moments where it's kind of tight scheduling. For instance, Tuesdays and Thursdays practices 5 to 8, then games on Fridays, which is why... That was weird. Which is why I have not uploaded a video on a Friday in probably about 3 weeks, is because of football games. Sorry about that, guys. So I'm going to have to probably start pre-recording those so I can upload them while I'm gone. And Saturdays are going to be starting competition. Our first one's next week. Next Saturday, which is October 1st, and the next one's October 8th, and then the next one after that's October 15th, and then that's our last marching contest. We have 3 marching contests on a row, which are all 3 on Saturdays. So I'll probably have to pre-record Saturday things and pre-record games for Fridays. So that'll probably be the plan. So, yeah, if you guys enjoyed this episode of the Saturday thing, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button. Leave a comment down below if you guys do want to see this series continue. Let's try to hit 5 likes on this video. 5. I know we can do it, guys. We've been hitting it lately on our last videos, so I greatly appreciate it. And, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow in either the Shoutout Sunday live stream or Shoutout Sunday video. So, see you guys tomorrow.